About this principle of pleasure, I want to give some more examples so that you should be fully satisfied that lack of these things which provide us pleasure and happiness in the hereafter does not mean anything whatsoever. The spiritual form can be far more sensitive to pleasures and pains than we can imagine here. Now, for instance, you any food you like most, if you think is the best food, you try to give it to a dog or some other animals, and those animals may not have any taste for it. If you force them, they would vomit. So what is there in the food? It's only the matching of desire and fulfillment. That's all. Now, once I remember I saw, while we were passing in a car in Pakistan, by a butcher house, you know, where the how cows and goats etc. are slaughtered. That's the butcher house. You know that? Butchery, where they slaughter and they throw the filth out away, all the dirt and filth and bowels with all the human filth, animal filth, they're thrown out. And there I saw some of the most strong and fully fattened dogs, very powerfully built, because day and night they ate that filth. And the way they sat over the filth, as if they were lords of the world, as if they were the monarchs, and we appeared to them as nothing, meaningless. What are these things, you know? We are sitting and eating the filth of the cow, the filth of the goats and things. When I saw them, then I realized how man behaves foolishly towards God. You see, unbelievable. You know, this realization dawned upon me. I said, he tells us the worldly pleasures and the sinful pleasures are like filth. Don't be like dogs. And we don't believe him, and we continue to eat. But when we die and are revived, then the things we have been doing would be so nauseating to us that the very thought would be torture. See? And things we have been avoiding, then they would appear as things, because the buds would be changed. If you transfer the bud of one animal to another, his taste would change. So the spiritual buds would be completely different buds. So this carnal pleasure concept would be just an obsolete thing which had no meaning in the hereafter. But those pleasures which are going to be received by the spiritual buds, they are, we don't know how many times, but there is no comparison between those pleasures and the ones we think are the pleasures. We look down upon ourselves as vultures, for instance, who eat the corpses, filthy animals, dead animals, with stench so strong that you can't pass through without vomiting sometimes. You keep away. And have you seen vultures eating the corpse of something? A dead dog, not only the cattle, etc., a dead dog whose body is swollen with winds inside, you know, ganged up winds, all locked in the system, and they smell like indescribably bad. Even those who deal with dirty things, you know, they pass by and run and look at the vultures, the way they sit over there. Oh, very happy. They enjoy it like anything, like this is peace. Because the birds are different. See? So if the vultures are provided with human birds, it will be like being reborn in a spiritual life. Then if they look at them, imagine what they would feel about themselves. Oh, this is what we have been doing. So in the spiritual life, the same birds would provide hell for those who have been enjoying this, and then God would say, all right, continue to enjoy this. It's another form of hell, which I think can be proved from the Holy Quran.